my inspiration doesn't come from actual radio people. It comes from music people. I read a lot of biographies and autobiographies and watch a lot of documentaries. And a lot of times I'll take different lessons that kind of happen to different musicians, and that kind of infused into my personality. People like James Brown, Rick James, the band Led Zeppelin, The Doors, Jim Morrison, a lot of people like that. And then even sports as well. Like, I'm a music historian, but to a lesser degree, I'm a sports historian, particularly baseball and football. I watch a lot of sports documentaries as well, and different programs like on the NFL Network, MLB Network. A lot of times they'll make different films about the Super Bowl, the All-Star games, and a lot of times I'll take different things from those players and those little lessons from them, and a lot of that is part of my personality as well. So people like Dave Parker used to play for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Steve Garvey from the LA Dodgers, the '85 Bears, definitely, because I was a kid when they won the Super Bowl. So that whole dominant attitude is definitely part of my personality as well. So all of those people played different roles in creating MC Marcus Chapman, the air personality, and Marcus Chapman, the man, too, because that's not exactly the same thing.
Okay. So who is your favorite on-air personality that is not on your staff, and why do you like them?
I haven't really listened to a lot of people lately. Who's not? You mean that I've never worked with at all, or just currently?
That you've never worked with, you don't know, but they just kind of like inspire you from afar.
Well, one person that I took some stuff from, I wouldn't say he's my favorite, but there's a guy in Chicago, works on a classic rock station named Bob Stroud. He's been in the business a long time. I actually talked to him once over the phone. And one thing I learned from him is the art of pregnant pausing. Like around 2006, 2007, was doing a lot of topics on the radio in Chicago. And so typically when you're talking about stuff that has some real substance, stuff that's going on in the news, you don't want to water it down. You don't want to rush too much. You want to present it at the right pace. And so one thing I learned from Bob Stroud is the art of, pausing at the right time. Like, instead of, like, if I'm just going fire with it, just 97.9 The Beat, DFW's hip hop station, and home of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. If I'm slowing it down and trying to present something, I'll be like, 97.9 The Beat, DFW's hip hop station, and home of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Like, I can pause it out, Or at the time, the station was WGCI in Chicago, so it was like 107.5 WGCI, Chicago's award-winning hip-hop station, blah, 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 whatever the thing was. So I kind of got that from him. But that was back, like I said, like 06, 07. I first heard him in 98. So, I picked up a few things here and there from him. But lately, I haven't really been listening to too many radio parts. Because, this is work for me. So when I'm not working, I'm not trying to be listening to the radio person. And then plus, at this point in my career, sometimes I'll hear people do things, but I'm not really looking to be influenced by folks. People can be influenced by me. I pretty much know what I'm doing. I just try to improve what I'm doing, whenever I'm in it.
Okay. So, what is your most embarrassing moment live on air?
Oh, that's easy. That happened in, I want to say 2006. I had started back on the air in Chicago because I kind of fell out with management in early 04. And so I got back on. Matter of fact, it was this weekend, like August the 5th, that I got back on. So it might have been maybe around October of that year. I was doing a show and I was doing a contest. And the whole digital system just kind of went haywire, where it started playing like two different commercials at the same time, and the system kind of froze up. I couldn't do nothing to change it. and it was just like chaos. I mean, you know, so it was just like, all right. And what made it embarrassing, it wasn't just the fact that it happened, but this chick I was talking to at the time, you know, she heard it and she mentioned it to me later on. I was like, oh, you know, so yeah, but it wasn't really my fault. But you know, sometimes this digital stuff can get, you know, crisscrossed and things start happening that's not supposed to. You know, it happens to everybody. But I would say that would be the one time that it was just like, oh no, why did this happen? You know.